Yes, if you have a new eBay shop, you might be having to deal with the fact that you are having a difficult time getting feedbacks. This is particularly true because the way it is, not everybody gives feedback on eBay. And it's even worse because people tend to give feedback when things go wrong or when items do not meet their expectations. So if you have a new shop, you might be having to deal with this problem. Yes, you are selling not like a lot, you are selling like 2, 3, 4, 5 items and you are not able to get feedbacks. Yes, it might be a little bit worrying. There's just no other way around it but to actually wait for the buyers to give you feedbacks, and sometimes it might be a little bit of challenge. Even though the feedbacks in my experience doesn't really affect your shop in terms of how your items are ranked, but sometimes it just has a way of pushing a customer to actually click on the buy it now button, because when a customer goes to your feedback session and sees a lot of positive feedbacks, item delivered well on time, item in good condition, item well described, cash refunded promptly. These are feedbacks to a potential buyer, and sometimes it has a way of pushing the buyer to just click on the buy it now button and you get a sale. But when you do not have any feedbacks, buyers themselves, they're also very funny. Sometimes they don't want to buy from people with absolutely zero feedbacks, because I don't want to blame the buyers. I think I will also do the same when I want to buy something on eBay and I realize that this is just a new account, perhaps opened in the last 1 week, and there's really nothing to give me a slightest impression of who I'm about to buy from. I really do think I might not buy from that seller. It is just what it is, if it's fair, if it's not fair, I'm really not going to talk about that, but it's just what it is. People kind of take extra care, especially when they have to buy from a new account with no feedback. So if you are in this position, you are having this challenge, you are motivated to sell on eBay, but you suddenly realize that yes, your new account is holding you back. You are not getting the right feedbacks that you need, even though you are doing a lot of work. You are sending out quality items, you are sending out items on time, but the feedbacks are not just coming. I'm going to be sharing with you 1 or 2 tips that would actually help you push something and ensure that you begin to get feedbacks. Not like hundreds of feedbacks, but at least the first 2, 3, up to the first 10 feedbacks. This is very key. One thing that you can possibly do is to go ahead and print out a flyer. And on this flyer, you're going to be including this flyer in your packages. It could just be a thank you flyer with 2 or 3 lines saying that if you've had a very good experience in terms of my packaging, in terms of my shipping time, in terms of the quality of the items, please go ahead and leave me a feedback on eBay. It really does help me to rank on the eBay system. If you include this kind of flyer in your packages, yes, a lot of people are going to receive it and just ignore it. There are still some decent sellers that will receive this package. As soon as they receive these items, and given that the items you have sent out is in a very good condition, you are definitely going to get a feedback from such a buyer. This is one thing that you can easily do. You can easily implement that and you begin to see feedback flying into your new account. Another thing you can possibly do is to suddenly go on and crash the price of the items you are selling. Let's say you've gotten some items very cheap, you've listed them on eBay also for pretty much cheap, and you are making some sales, perhaps 2 or 3 sales a day. You can even go ahead and crash the price of the item in question. But this strategy is not going to be for everybody. It's going to be for those that can actually afford to lose a little bit of money, because you have a major goal, and this goal is for you to get feedback. So if you're already selling these items for cheap and you decide to crash the price even further and sell it for pretty much less to nothing, you're going to get people bouncing on the listing. A lot of people are going to be buying it, and definitely some people are going to be coming on eBay to even comment that yes, the item in question was received promptly, but the beautiful thing is the item also came at a very cheap price. Because I've received this kind of feedbacks on my items, buyers just leaving a feedback that says very good item for an almost unbelievable price. If you can pull this off, this is also a very good strategy to begin to get feedbacks on your new account. Once again, this is not going to be for everybody. This strategy also doesn't work for every item. For bulky items where you have to spend a lot of money to pack them, I would really not advise this kind of strategy. But for light items, things like stuffs like this, I don't know what it's called, but it's just a camera handle, you can actually pull this kind of strategy off with this kind of item. You sell a few of these, perhaps 20, 30, up to 50 pieces, and then you change the price again to what it was originally. You would have lost a little bit of money, yes, but you would have increased your chances of people coming to your feedback session to write that this item came first in a very good quality, and secondly at a very good price point. Another thing that you can possibly do is just to do more of what you are currently doing, which is keep sending out your items, keep sending out quality items to buyers. Make sure you are giving buyers the best items that you have. So let's say you are in the thrift stores. When you are buying items, try to stay away from items that have very major signs of use, because it doesn't matter how you describe these items, it doesn't matter how you make photos of these items. Sometimes the buyers just expect that whatever they are receiving from eBay is in the best of conditions. So if you are struggling to have reviews on your new account, just continue to send out quality items. Only aim for those items that when a buyer receives them, he or she is going to say, wow, this is pretty much like a new item. And when you continue to do this and you do more of it, you're also going to increase the chances that you get feedbacks on your account. And the beautiful thing about this strategy is that not only that you're going to get feedbacks, you're going to get very good quality feedback. Yes, I know it could be very challenging to save from an account that has absolutely no feedback, but keep your focus, implement 1 or 2 or even 3 of these strategies, and I can guarantee you that you're going to be smiling back having received a lot of feedbacks. It works for me, and I do think it will work for you as well. I hope this video helps you. If it does, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel. Until I see you again, peace.